My guest this morning here on Jersey Magazine was just recently named the new CEO for Morris Habitat for Humanity. Liz DeCoursey, good morning and welcome to WDHA and Jersey Magazine.
Good morning, Jim. Thanks so much for having me.
You have a long history with the organization, correct?
I do. I've been here for 18 years.
Wow. How did you come to join the organization? What was it about it that made it special, that made you say, I want to be a part of this?
Well, I was looking for a job. So that was the first thing. And back then, there was this tiny little ad in the newspaper, tiny. It was 3 lines because I believe you paid by the line, and we were a very small nonprofit at that point. I still have it, and it was for a part-time project coordinator. And I was coming off of a different career and just looking to get into something new and something that would help the community.
From part-time to CEO, it sounds like a TED talk in there somewhere, Liz.
Yeah, there probably is. There probably maybe like the unintentional CEO, something like that. That's kind of where I'm thinking.
We actually had a guest on a couple of months ago, and she is a very successful young woman, and she describes herself as unexpected entrepreneur. She had no idea that was what she was going to be doing with her life when she got out of college, and voila,
That's
here she is.
so true, right? You don't really know where your path is going to take you, but my path, although unclear and from the beginning when I first started, so I often tell people I was the fifth person hired, and we have 60. Right, because
Wow.
we have our restore retail operation in Randolph on Route 10. We have our whole construction team, and then obviously all the office staff to help run the mission and help the families. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. And over the past 18 years that I've been here, really have built it up to the formidable organization that it is today.
Now, for WDHA listeners who may not be familiar with Morris Habitat for Humanity, tell us what you do.
So we build affordable homes for low and moderate income families and individuals. That's the core of our mission, but it's so much more than that. So we've expanded. We're in all of Morris County, Middlesex County, and a couple municipalities in Somerset and Union counties. And we do affordable home ownership. That's our core mission, but we also do home repair projects. So that's where we help those folks that are lower moderate income own their own homes, but don't really have the means to make necessary repairs to have a safe and healthy home, maybe some energy efficiencies, a lot of assistance to elderly that need assistance to stay in their home safely. So we do aging in place programs. A lot of what we do entails the volunteer piece, which many people are familiar with that. So we kind of consider ourselves a teaching organization as well, because many people come to the job sites not knowing which end to hold the hammer from, and they leave and they're successfully putting up siding or roofing or putting in windows. So it's a great opportunity for people to really get their hands in and make a difference.
You mentioned building new homes, and WDHA has been a part of that with your organization for a few
Yes.
years. And it's so much fun to watch something rise out of literally just a pile of lumber. And
It is.
I've been there a couple of times when the couple who's going to be receiving one of the homes is there, and the look on their faces is amazing, Liz.
It really is. I mean, they are just so humbled because they have gone through this very formidable process, right, to qualify. They're not giveaways, obviously. If people know anything about Habitat, it's a hand up, not a handout. These folks have to put in 300 to 400 hours of sweat equity, building their own homes of others that are in process at the same time, taking classes for budget counseling and first-time home buyer counseling, working in our restore. Just there's so many other things they have to do to qualify, and then they have to help build their own home. And they come out to a job site and they see strangers. These are just people, they're from corporations,
Mhm.
they're retirees, and they're just working there to build a home for people they don't even know. And these families are just so grateful and humbled by just the outpouring of people just wanting to do good.
We're only here for a short time. We might as well help each other while we're here,
That's
right?
right, right. That's right. And I'm glad so many people consider Morris Habitat the mission that they want to support.
You've mentioned the Restore a couple of times in our conversation so far this morning, Liz. Tell our listeners about that.
So our Restore is located on the corner of South Salem Street and Randolph, and Route 10 in Randolph. It's a 45,000 square foot building. Over 30,000 of it is occupied by our Restore, which is our retail operation. So all of the merchandise, or nearly all of it, is donated. That's in the building. It's from corporate donors. It's from individual homeowners. They can drop off items to the store. We're open Tuesday through Saturday every week, and it's open to the public. So everything's discounted for 50 to 70% off. So that's our bricks and mortar store. Within that store, we also have our high-end boutique, which are higher quality merchandise kind of set aside in a nice boutique setting. And then we also have an e-commerce. You can look at our merchandise on on Shopify, on eBay, Craigslist. We have a lot of merchandise posted in that way. And a lot of people that don't even know about the Restore will look at merchandise on Craigslist and come to pick it up and say, oh my gosh, I never even knew you guys were here. So all the dollars, all the revenue helps fund our mission to build more homes. And to date, the Restore's built over 35 homes in our history with the Restore from the revenue they generate.
And one of the other things that I did want to discuss with you is coming up on Tuesday, November 28th. It is Giving Tuesday. Tell our listeners about that.
Yeah, so that's one day a year that you'll probably hear from other nonprofits as well. It's an opportunity that we really try and focus the public on giving back and giving to their charity or mission of choice. And we really try and get people to do that, to really help us raise money in one single day to help fund the mission.
For WDHA listeners who want to learn more, they can go to the website morrishabitat.org. Liz DeCoursey, CEO of Morris Habitat for Humanity. Thank you so much for your time this morning here on DHA on the Jersey Magazine.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jim. It was a pleasure.